Guys, welcome to my channel, Simple Data Science. So this could be my first video on YouTube on my channel. So we are trying to start from the basics, that we need to be more focused on the fundamentals, and this video is more precisely important for those who are more related to data science and who are the newcomers and who are just starters of data science, who are the freshers. So what is the data science? Have you ever wondered about that, how the YouTube, the Netflix are being recommending even our favorite video or the movie? So it's all the magic goes on from the data science. So first we are trying to more deep dive into data science. Okay, so what could be the definition? Although we cannot, say that this is the most precise definition, but I feel this covers a lot of things. For example, it says that this is the interdisciplinary field that extracts insights from the data using statistics, machine learning, and algorithms. So we all are using these three techniques such as the statistics, the machine learning, and algorithms in order to find the insights from the data. So I think the last time my teacher have told me that the best example could be that think of it as a cooking. Data is just like a raw ingredient, and algorithm are the recipe, and insights are the final dish. And so the final dish could be your insight, just like that. So okay, the next could be that why the data science matters. Why? So one word which comes to my mind, whenever I think about data science, that it is the best tool to make a decision. Decision making, is the best for in order to make a decisions. You need a data science. So in a lot of fields you need the previous history of the data, that how the data is trending, how the industries are evolving, how everything is working, and then you need, for that purposes, you need like data science. So it's just like it helps to make a decisions, for example, for predictions, for automations, and a lot of industries are depending upon nowadays. You can name it. It's just like the healthcare, finance, retail, everything is depending upon nowadays on the data science. So what are the key components of data science? The first thing which we are doing is like we are doing a data collection. So it's just gathering a data from different sources. And secondly, we are just going through the data cleaning, like we are removing the errors and the missing values in it. And missing values, we are trying to clean it out. There are a lot of methods which are involving in data featuring, so we will discuss in a further videos. So what about the data exploration? It's just like understanding the patterns and trends. And the fourth number could be a machine learning. We are just implementing a machine learning, in order to do predictions. We are putting this data into machine learning algorithms. And on the fifth point, we have the data visualization, and we are presenting these data into a different graphs, dashboards, or stuff like that. And finally, we are just deploying the whole stuff. Whether you are deploying to the Azure or the website, it's up to you. Okay, what are the data science life cycle? So data science life cycle is just like, first you need to know that what the problem is. that is the most important question to ask yourself in order to implement the whole data science stuff. That what is the problem which we are going to tackle out. And same like we need to gather data in order to more steady about this subject or this problem. The third could be data pre-processing. Just we have just previously said that we need to be cleaning the data, removing the errors or stuff like that. So the next would be a model building. That what could be how could we will build a model. Just like we could be it could be a random forest, CNN. It's just like convolution neural networks. And then we are just taking out the results from it. It's just like data evaluation, and further we are going to deploy it. So what are the skills need for the data science? It's just like you need a Python, SQL, statistics, probability. Most important thing, although some people are just ignoring the second part, just like statistics and probability, that are the most important, because the whole data science base depends upon these mathematical equations of statistics and probability. And machine learning skills you need, data visualization, big data technologies, just like a Hadoop, stuff like that. And what are the tools which we are using? The tools are like Python. Sometimes I consider the Python as the brain of data science. I say to it's this like I sometimes say to myself, because the Python seems to be quite large, a lot of libraries out there, and the R is just evolving as well. A lot of people are using nowadays. It's like a so these are, the basic tools which we are using: the TensorFlow, SQL, Hadoop, Spark. So what are the applications? The applications are like, we can use in a healthcare, we can use in a finance, we can use in a e-commerce or social media. Nowadays, people are using I mean, data science for these application, and there's a lot of bunch of application. You can name it, it's just like that. So, machine learning in a data science. The machine learning is a key part of the data science that enables, as you know, that without machine learning, it couldn't be able to have a predictive analytics and automations like that. So, what are challenges in a data science? The first thing is the data quality, because there's a lot of raw data. We need to be clean it out. We need some data which is more presentable, and which we need to be presentable in order to feed into a model. So we need to make it more like presentable first, and then we have to feed up into models in order to make predictions. And the issues, the challenges of data science is ethical concerns, although there is a lot of ethical concerns nowadays. For this topic seems to be important. I will make a separate video for this as well. There's a lot of ethical concerns. And computation resources, you need a lot of computations resources. So that is the downscale or down part of the data science. Okay, what are the career prospects? It's just like you could be a data scientist. Nowadays there's a lot of fields are being involving in a data science, like data analyst, data scientist, machine learning engineers, AI researcher, business intelligence analyst. It's just like that. Okay, what could be the conclusion? I must say, data science is just transferring each and every field. I must say, you should go for it, and try to learn and explore more and more. And I just say, start your data science journey today. You will feel the difference. Thank you.